everyone, and welcome back to another fun collaboration with Born Pretty. I really had a great time doing this set. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do at first. I usually never do. But then I was just sitting here like staring at the colors and trying to think of, of course, like a really cool design, something that's like picture worthy. What would, really make this brand look good, all the things that you try to think of when you receive PR, and I finally came up with something. So let's go ahead and get into the product. So this is RB16. This is a rubber base gel. I chose darker-ish colors and one lighter color. Because I was thinking more like fall. Like, I'm so excited for fall and I absolutely love the fall, so why not? And I really like the color of this rubber base gel. It is just so pretty. It's literally like the perfect dark nude for fall. I just was like, I was having a really hard time choosing between 16 and I think number 15. But ultimately I settled with this one. I just kind of wanted to show you how it worked, how it's easy to float around and different things like that. This other one is actually a transparent color. It's more of like a dark jelly, like indigo blue, I would say. It's not really purple. I thought it was like a dark purple when I saw the picture, but it's a really, really pretty like indigo blue. And then the next color, that was CG041, and this is CG049. And this is just a really gorgeous opaque lavender color. You guys know I love purple, so I just had to go with the purple this time. I haven't done like a purple set for quite a while, and I was like, yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it. So I really enjoyed these products and the way that these turned out. I also decided to get a little mommy time in. I haven't been feeling well, and I just needed something to make me a little sleepy. So that was really good as well, but that's not what this review is about. So here are all three colors all together, and you can see they all complement each other very well. So I did go ahead and apply my peel off base coat, and when I say this rubber base gel stuck to this peel off base coat, like I was struggling to get them off. Like, it hurt my nails to try and pull it off, even without prepping my nails before I put my peel off base coat on. So yeah, this stuff is like maximum strength grip, but I did not paint the entire nail underneath with this color, but I did use it to apply my full cover tips. So I just kind of go in, I put in how much I think I need. These have a pretty high well, these stiletto tips. They are linked down below. But since the well is so high, you do have to use, and for me, I have flatter nail beds, and so I have to use quite a bit of product, but I'm just going to go in at a 45-degree angle and squeeze that product down and go to the edge of my nail, and then I'm going to flash cure that for about 30 to 40 seconds, maybe not even that. You really only have to do probably about 15 to 20 seconds, but the reason why I do it a little bit longer is like I can literally feel like I did have like a little heat spike. So that's how I know that it's actually curing to the point it will stay on until I can do a full cure in my big lamp for 60 seconds. Now, this was an example of how I did not put enough product underneath, and you can see my natural nail through the rubber base gel, but also I just wasn't feeling like I should have just added more rubber base gel, but I didn't. So that one was a little more transparent. But I wanted it to underneath, like over my natural nail bed where it meets the tip. I wanted it to be more opaque, so that's why I decided to use the rubber base gel underneath of my tips. And then I just go in and reshape and file the tips to the shape that I desire, because I knew I was going to be using rubber base gel, which can make the sides look really thick very quickly if you don't control the rubber base gel. So yeah, it's just basically like soak off version of hard gel, and it can get messy quickly if you don't work with it correctly. So yeah, once I have everything shaped up, you'll see I didn't do my thumbnail yet because I actually recorded that for a short. So yeah, I'll be posting that to TikTok. I kind of want to get more involved on there. TikTok is like my redheaded stepchild of social media. I do not post there often. I'm not on there often. I'm really more on like Instagram, and of course I'm always on like my personal Facebook. So I see everything for Nene's Nail Nook on my personal feed as well. And it's really just everything that I post to Instagram is what gets posted to Facebook. I don't post anything different over there, anything extra, unless there's like a reel that didn't, cross post. That's basically it. That's how Facebook gets ran. But I did have an inquiry on Facebook. So if you're watching this video, thank you so much for inquiring about my press-ons. I really appreciate that as well. But let's go ahead and get back to the nail set. So I did want to show a little bit of my cleanup in this video because I do not cure product to my, sometimes I get a little messy with the gel polish and things like that. But I just want to let you guys know I do not cure that to my skin. I do go in and clean it up and wipe it off, but I'm just going to take this ombre brush and I'm just going to kind of brush it down because this is kind of like the base for what I'm about to do next. I wanted to try something that I have attempted in the past, but I wasn't very successful with. I tried with acrylic, and you guys know I just don't really use acrylic a lot, and I prefer polygel and things like that. It was really hard not to use polygel in this video today, but I wanted everything to stay bright and shiny, so stay tuned for the rest of the set to see what I'm talking about. Excuse me, I did venture out of my comfort zone a little bit today, but I am taking this glitter. This is actually from Just Nikki. It's called Lustrous Plum, but ever since I've seen it, I'm obsessed with it. Like, it is the most beautiful purple. It's got like little pink iridescent in it, and of course, I just a little bit too much went on the palette. So it actually made this like really chunky like glitter mix, and I wanted it to be more fine. So I just took some 6-in-1 glue from Born Pretty and I mixed that in with the glitter until I liked the consistency. And once I was happy with that, then I go in with the next part. So I wanted to try the little trend or the little, I don't know, the nail designs that you see that have the glitter up on the cuticle and then the nude product, like the nude color, whatever color you're using all over the rest of the nail. They just kind of do like almost like a reverse French, like not the way you apply the product reverse French, but where it kind of goes up around your cuticle instead of down around the tip of your nail. And I just really, really love that look. Like, it is one of my favorite looks. I'm so obsessed with it. And I finally got the chance to try it. So this is what everything is looking like after I have that glitter layer applied. I did kind of float it around because I did want it to be a little thicker around the cuticle so that you could really see that glitter when I go in with this rubber base gel. And so once I had that all blended down and everything else, you'll see I'm going in with a larger blob of this rubber base gel. And the reason why is because I'm getting ready to create that like revert, like that upside down French line. That's what we'll call it, upside down French. So I am just using this brush, and then I also got another little detailer brush that Born Pretty sent me, and I go through and I use that little brush to float the product around that line so that way you can see. I don't know, it just turned out really, really cute. This is the second layer. I already did the first layer. You could kind of see that on the rest of my nails, and I think I did leave a clip of that in. I just went in with one layer so that I had kind of like a slip layer for my gel to follow, and then now I'm going in with that second layer that's a little thicker and more opaque and covers the gel. You'll also see me flip my hand upside down here in a moment. Once I get more of it blended away from the sides of the nail and around and perfect that French line to my liking, I go ahead and flip my nail upside down and let it sit there for about 30 or 40 seconds. And then I put it in my nail lamp for 60 seconds. So again, everything I cure is 60 seconds. That's just my comfortable time frame. Some things may require 60 to 120, which is about 2-minute cure. It's just really, honestly, like I mentioned, whatever you're comfortable with. That's why I'm wearing this black glove. This black glove is just to kind of keep your hands protected from being in and out of the UV lamp. I use a lot of gel-based products, so once these gloves started coming out and I started seeing them more frequently, I thought it was just a really good idea to have them, and I absolutely enjoy mine. I try to keep things simple sometimes, but of course I never accomplish that. I usually do some of the most complicated things. Oh man, I can't help it. I really, really love doing nails, and I just really love like showstoppers, you know, like those things are just going to look amazing by the time you're done with them, and you just know it. Like you just feel it, like these are the nails, these are the ones. So I just kind of kept going with extra things. So, and also I am using a, what do you call that? A dental bib, because I was out of paper towels, but I have paper towels now. Actually, like around the middle of this video are, well, I shouldn't say the middle, we're already past the middle of the video, but towards the end, you'll actually see me using paper towels, because that's when our Costco delivery came. So yeah. Anyway, I freaking love Costco, you guys, and their smoothies are like so addicting. They're like so bittersweet, so delicious. Anyway, but I am using the Pat Paint Gel, and I mixed a little bit of purple in with the white so that it was a nice background, just to allow, since the lavender was so light, I wanted to have a little bit of background so that it would be brighter and really shine through, and also so that you could not see through it. It would be more opaque. So that Pat Paint Gel is amazing. Again, it's another Born Pretty product that I have used on a different video or a previous video, and it's amazing. Like, I did my best to take like this little makeup sponge and blend things out and blend it down so that way it was more well blended. But at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, I just didn't really care, because I was going to be adding bling and different things like that. So I mean, my ombre wasn't like 100% perfect, but it was better than how I expected it to turn out, to be honest. So that's how I incorporated the light purple color. I couldn't decide if I wanted to outline the nails or what I was going to do, but my mind just kind of took me here with the ombre. And then look how cute that looks with that. Oh my gosh, I love that glitter around the cuticle. And then last but not least, I wanted to build up the nail. So even though these are full cover tips, I needed something to cover that glitter. And I also did not want to file through my ombre, so I just decided to encapsulate the entire nail in hard gel. I don't have Born Pretty hard gel, so I did have to use another brand, but that's perfectly fine. This was just to encapsulate, and I was trying to avoid bubbles. I actually really, really like this hard gel because it stays in place. It's actually pretty firm, and I'm used to using Polygel, so that was perfect. I was trying to avoid air bubbles, but the brush that I'm using is just complete trash. But anyway, I use this. This was actually like a Model 1's brush that came with their rhinestone glue that I bought a long time ago. It was like some of the first rhinestone glue I bought about like 2.5 years ago, and I haven't used it since. So that brush was really stiff. So I had to change my brush. And then I did end up getting after I got it applied, I did go ahead and go in and shape my nails and buff everything up. So I wanted to use this really big purple rhinestone, and I thought this would be the perfect time to do it, but it just wasn't looking right. So I had to compromise with that. And then also when I cured it on Cricut. So I was like, let's do something else. So you see me with this little magnet here. But this magnet fit perfect. I just kind of used it as like a rhinestone, and then I put another bigger rhinestone after it, and it just fit right in the middle. So really love that. And you can kind of see a sneak peek of what I'm going to put there here in a moment. And then I just went in on the rest of my nails, and I did a straight simple line of rhinestones down the middle without covering up that glitter, of course. And then I am going to top coat, so you'll be able to see the top coat reveal here in just a moment. But I did go in with a little pom-pom, but before I did that I had to spill my rhinestones everywhere. Oh my gosh, I was so irritated. I had just used all the caviar beads that were laying on my paper towel, and then I spilled those again, and then my rhinestones went everywhere all over my towel. I was like, whatever at this point, right? So I cured my rhinestone glue for 60 seconds, and then I am going in with this top coat, and I always cure my top coat now for 2 minutes because I want it nice and good and cured. This is my first time using this super top coat from Born Pretty, and it is very thin, and it does have a very mild odor to it, but I wouldn't say that it's like stronger than gel polish or regular nail polish or anything. I just kind of expected a low odor or some odor from nail products in general because they are chemicals, so they're probably going to smell in some way, shape, or form, but it wasn't anything like crazy, anything weird like that. But here I am with the complete and final look. So I want to thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. And thank you again. It's from Born Pretty, of course, for this opportunity to collab with them. I'm always so grateful to receive their products. I mean, just look at how shiny that top coat is and how gorgeous that glitter looks around the cuticle. And I finally used like those peacock purple rhinestones that I got off of TikTok, and everything was just working on this day. I was so proud of these nails. Of course, I got called Cardi B about 80 times, but I'm so obsessed with these, and they were really cool. And yes, so again, thank you so much for watching, and you guys already know the drill. I will see you in my next video.